the Chipmunks, his son has like written like every piece of Alvin and the Chipmunks stuff, and also sings and performs in like to this day still does it. And Alvin and the Chipmunks came out in like what, the 50s or something. Anyway,
we're live.
Are we?
Yeah. What's up, guys? We're here with a really ugly stream today where there's just no unifying visual theme. We don't even have name tags. You don't know who we are. And I kind of don't want you to. But,
oh, wait. I forgot to change my name.
Oh, shoot. I got to scoot Chuck down. Yeah, let's go around the room and then we'll just get started. Starting with...
sticking with this, I need to actually build my real background.
With your boy Fallen Monk. What's up?
What's up? Learning interesting facts about Stuart Little and Alvin and the Chipmunks. Let's go. Anyways. Awesome. Yeah, so welcome everybody. So tonight we are doing a fun old murder mystery night that is not related to Alvin and Chipmunks, but is related to rodents, funny enough. It all comes full circle.
Like a rat king.
Yeah. But anyways, so we got a great bunch of people. They're all going to have a little fun little mystery. Let's get into the mystery. Right. So, to set the scene for you, where we're in is in the Industrial Revolution time, and the town is one of the oldest and said to be the most haunted towns in the United States, and that is Savannah, Georgia. As our colorful cast of adventurers all find themselves here. Well, not adventurers, but overall normal townsfolk that all happen to be friends with one individual in particular, and that's Jerome Jock. A wealthy investor in a town that's overall had himself a good run of luck lately and decided to want to have a little celebration. So he has invited a lot of his friends, colleagues, other notable people in town, all together to have a big ball in his town.
Awesome.
And a little bayou he has in the outskirts of Savannah. Now, everyone finds themselves here tonight as they're all getting to the party. You all quickly, your coats are taken.
No, my coat is not taken.
Your coat is not taken. There's an offer to take. We can go straight into it with that as a good transition. As we go into everyone coming into a room, you pass a small little coat check area where this young servant boy comes to you and your priest friend and says, "Sir, can I take your coat?"
You may not. This coat is coming with me wherever I go. And he's essentially got like the normal like clerical garb. So he's got the little white brace, but the collars around his neck rise all the way up to a wide-brimmed hat that he wears. And it's just like darkness. You can see like eyes shuffling around inside.
And with that, your priest friend next to you is like, "Hey, don't mind, boy. These outfits rarely come off." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I sidestep into the building.
Right. As you and the father both walk into the room. And with that, next person coming in, Mario, you're already in here. Actually, would you like to describe what you're doing in the room?
Yeah, fucking. So, my character is this little jester man. He's about like 5'9". He's like big upper body. He's basically just doing like these like little parlor tricks in front of a crowd. He also has like this large exotic bird next to him that he kind of is keeping on check. It is like this large fucking axe beak. And he's just kind of getting everyone's attention, like just fucking maintaining the crowd's just general fucking attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all find yourselves in a big ballroom with large windows all facing the outside. All facing the outside of the bayou. This nice little view over the water is there. You find yourself in a small little stage in front of it. there's a decent bit of people paying attention to you. There's some people dancing. There's a few people drinking from wine glasses, all just having a good time. But you're getting some laughs. There's some enjoyment going on, but attention's kind of divided in a large room as it is.
Ah.
Right, but there's definitely a few worried looks going at your axe beak right now. Just this lord and lady just walking up. My dear, what is that?
Oh,
I
pay no
believe that-
mind. He's. Oh, what are you gonna say? Go
I
ahead.
he's just like pumps business. That is a cassowary, ma'am. It is quite a rare exotic bird from far off. It's quite dangerous.
Close, but it's a bit different. But don't worry, he's perfectly trained. His name is Hatchet, and he'd like kind of give like a rub against its big fucking broad beak, and he kind of goes. He does tricks.
How big is this bird?
It's like about 7 feet tall.
Oh, so it's just not a small bird. Okay.
No.
It's like a
Hey.
chocobo.
Yeah, it's like a big chocobo. He has a big chocobo with like this axe-faced beak.
Continue.
Oh.
Sorry.
Fel, you telling me you don't know what an axe beak is?
I've never. Well, I thought you said it was a cassowary, and I never heard that word before, so I
really?
didn't know what that was.
Oh, really?
That's
Scary shit.
Well,
Someone's sounding a little green.
I'm new to the flightless birds. We should say. I don't have them. I don't have them all.
You only expert on rodents.
That's correct.
Well, specifically Stuart Little. And he's breaking out into Alvin.
He went toe to toe with only flying birds.
Yeah. But anyways, no, that was just a nobleman trying to sound way smarter than he is. But
but you're
Anyway.
very close, sir. Very good guess.
he's kind of he sips like, must be something in this wine, my dear. Let's and he just kind of drags his date off. All right, next, Washington. Would you like to introduce yourself and what you're doing at the party?
Washington is just he's got like a Carhartt like beanie on, and he's wearing like a sort of like a what's like sometimes called a Canadian tuxedo. He's got like it's like all jeans, it's all denim all the way down, and he's got just a shirt, like a button up short sleeve shirt underneath the denim, and he's got a button up, but he doesn't have a tie, sort of a small collar. And he's kind of looking around. Is there like a person with like a sign-in sheet that, hey, I could just make sure that I'm on the list for this event? Because I'm not really, everyone dressed a lot more fancy than I thought was going to dress for this. And so I just want to, as I walk up to the guy with the clipboard, and Greg Washington, my friends call me Washington. I don't know if I'm on the list. I got an invitation to be here.
Yeah, I recognize you. You used to work here, didn't you?
Yeah, as a janitor. Just a couple years ago, I had to leave for medical reasons. I brought this water bottle from my car, and I didn't know. I figured there'd be like a trash can to throw it away on my way up, and I didn't see one. Do you have like a little trash can I can throw this? It's like, can you throw this away for me before I go in? I don't want to walk in with like a loose. This is core water. It's the fanciest water I could find at the store, but I got nervous and I drank half of it. And I really don't want to walk in with my own bottled water.
Yes, so we could take that from you.
Okay, thanks. I'll hand him the water bottle, and then I'll just go in. I'll go inside and look for like a a craft, not a craft service table, but like if there's sort of an hors d'oeuvres. Or
I'm
if they've got, like,
devouring a
drink.
charcuterie table. Like that thing,
Oh, there's
all the cheese on it is vanishing piece by piece.
I'll walk up to the charcuterie table just to like snag and get like a little plate.
It
start
seems
putting
they've
some
run out of
cheeses.
cheese.
You see there is cheese, crackers, wine all being delivered. You hear someone say, more cheese, we're running out of cheese.
Oh, that's okay. I'm more of a cracker guy anyway.
Good.
I don't know if you know Jacques, Mr. Jacques. My friends call me Washington. I'll stick out my hand to shake with this individual.
Okay. You see the a guy manning the table just was unloading some trays. He seemed someone that was from the cook staff. It's like, oh yeah, Washington. Good to meet you. I'm Greg. I'm kind of new here. Just got hired for the evening for catering.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hang out over here, I guess. Is there like a where we supposed to stand, or I don't really know these big fancy galas.
Go socialize, have fun.
Yeah, I'll just have fun. I have one cracker on my plate because I got too nervous to grab more, and I'll walk away.
I didn't know this place was catered by Arby's. That's disappointing. But anyway, I found a burger here. Just ignore me eating it in real time.
They have the meat, clearly.
It's not good.
All right. But, finally, Davy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. As guests are filing in, suddenly those of you that are nearby the door can hear the plop, 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 plop. Before a large, very wide, bullywug man comes plop, 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 plop. He turns to look at the man who's giving coats, or taking coats, and he will take, to describe the bullywug, he's like I said, a big old frog, but he's dressed in the finest three-piece suit he can find. He's got that nice top hat, the very typical ragtime look to him, and he's got a one of those like hook canes as well. Plop, plop, plop. That's my coat.
Yes, yes.
Wah. Wah.
He was like, oh, very nice coat, sir. Thank you.
Yes, it is made from the finest upholstery. If you would like, you can come back to my store in the middle of the bog, and you can have a coat at reasonable prices. Wah.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I will definitely make sure to keep an eye out. What's your name, sir?
Oh, Croaks Mackenzie. Wah. Wah, wah.
Mr. McKenzie, thank you. We will definitely come back and check on your bog store.
Yes, I hope you would. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Off I go.
There we go. As all of you start filing in, some people are even announced as they come in. You are definitely announced as you get a few sounding, Mr. McKenzie. A few waves going your way. As some of the most well-dressed people in the house tonight, are definitely aware of you.
Yes, good, very good.
Surrounded by dozens of people.
I'm just a frog.
And in particular, as Logan, you make your way in as well. As the priest comes in, a few people are just like, oh crap, as they hide their wine glasses and just try and look like they weren't drinking in front of a priest.
We just, scorn is just emanating from us. We're so disappointed in the revelry that's taking place here. Oops.
Jefferson Morrow laughs. He's like, oh, pay them no mind, friend. As long as they don't get too rambunctious, there's nothing to worry about.
I will keep many eyes on them. Two.
Oh.
I mean two.
Oh, there you are with your weird phrases again. We're here to have fun tonight.
So,
Other people...
What is the plan for tonight?
Oh, Jerome just invited me here, and I wanted to actually see what it was about. He hasn't come to church in quite some time, but he's kept his donations up, so I just wanted to make sure everything was going all right.
Now, you had mentioned previously that there was someone here tonight that you wanted me to meet.
Oh.
Do you not remember?
Fresh from memory. It's
I believe it was the small frog gentleman.
Right, yes. Mr. McKenzie. Quite a nice fella.
Where would he be?
Oh, how'd I miss him? As he points over to see there's a little bit of a crowd talking to Mr. McKenzie right now as some people are exchanging pleasantries. It's like, oh, that fellow over there. And around that time, actually, a servant comes over to him and says, Father Jefferson, here. As he gets a small piece of parchment, as he unfolds, it's like, that's quite strange. go over and just talk to him for me.
You feigning introductions?
He takes you over to the side. He holds up a letter to you that says, "Father, I need to make a confession quite fast. Could you meet me in the library?"
Yes,
And
understandable.
He's like, "Well, I can't give a formal confession at this time, but I should hear this person out to make sure they're all right."
Enjoy your solace.
Yes. You enjoy Mr. Mackenzie. Quite a lovely fellow.
Okay. I'll approach this. How tall is this guy?
Mackenzie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about a normal-sized creature. I'm not a.
Okay, so average height.
Yeah, I'm not like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just a big, like, Mr. Frog, Mr. Toad style kind of character.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was meant to be introduced to you by the father, but I see he has come down with important moments. I am Brother Ratatan.
Oh, a priestly man.
And you seem to be a man of wealth.
Yes, two sides of the same dollar, I would say.
I would quite agree.
Yes. I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of meeting you before, but I'm sure that if your church is nearby, I may have made a coat or two for it. Perhaps one of those priestly vests that they're all so common of.
Have you made any donations recently?
Donations in the form of good service.
I see you scorn the father. And he just walks away and goes back to, like, the cheese table and takes more.
Well, I'd never. I flap somewhere else.
Plap.
Yeah. As you see the cheese table gets unloaded, and then as they see you coming, the server just starts sweating.
Just get a block of cheese at this point. Just carry it around like a Bible.
Cheese is my religion.
Bible's actually hollow. He hides more cheese in it.
I can't read. I'm a bunch of rats.
Right. And around that time, the other people are starting to pour in as you see some people are introduced as they come in. As you just hear, how to introduce, Ace Corpede, Corpede. He just nudges him and says, "Corpede." It's like, Ace Corpede of the Corpede family is here visiting us tonight. Or people that come in, I was like, so Marilyn Meadow, has arrived, and Old Sam, and a bunch of people kind of just like, hey, and just raise their glasses to it as the old sailor just hobbles in on his cane. All right. How you do? It's very mismatch of formal and informal, but from what you know of Jerome, he likes to play stuff up like this.
And for those of us who have met Jerome, what do we know about him?
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
That's right.
That's it. So we know Jerome. He's an overall laid-back, overall easygoing guy. Mostly known for throwing some of the best parties around. He's someone who came into money and has overall done his best to try and keep his fortune going off of connections and investments. So tries to be as personable as possible. All of you have had varying degrees of encounters with him. But around that time, you see Mackenzie. Ace actually beelines it for you, and it's like, "Evening, Mr. Mackenzie. I'm enjoying this suit you got me."
Ah, I would hope so. Your measurements were very easy to get down, but the proportions were all... Well, I'm glad to see that the suit fits you.
I'm a broad man. I do some exercising in my free time. Anyways, we happen to see Mr. Johnson tonight.
Why? I'm gonna look around. Have I seen Mr. Johnson tonight?
Okay, you haven't actually.
No, I can't say that I've seen any Johnsons tonight at all. Not a Johnson in the air.
Strange. The guest list said he was here, but I haven't seen him yet.
Well, the night is still young. Perhaps you will see him soon. Wop, wop, wop.
I hope so. Seems some of the parties already made themselves scarce, so just making sure.
Well, I am sure that he'll turn up. Don't you worry. Enjoy the luxuries. I'm sure that there are many different charcuteries. Perhaps some cheese. No cheese. Oh, strange. There's no cheese here at all. Well,
Just the wafting like scent of cheese rises as out from under the curtains of the service table, a man just slowly arises. It seems like he is just like no clipping out of the ground the way that he rises. He doesn't use his knees. I seem to have finished off the last of the cheese.
DM, we did get a donation. The
snap.
one chosen was the stakes get raised.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you, Super Bunny Bun.
Alrighty. So with that, Ace looks at you and says, I don't drink until I'm done with business. Anyways, you have a good evening, sir. And with that being said, around that time, as all of you are kind of making your way around, just exchanging pleasantries again, all four of you end up kind of around the same area, just all at the table at the same time. And with that being said, coming in next to you is an older fella, an old broad-shouldered man wearing a 10-gallon hat and with a star on his chest. As you recognize, this is the local sheriff, Dylan Scott.
Oh,
As like, gentlemen.
man of the law.
Yeah. Have y'all been here long?
It feels like forever.
not very.
Yeah.
This is a strange question, but do y'all know if everyone's here yet or not?
Why, I'm sure that there was a man looking for his Johnson just a little while ago. I'm not sure if that one has arrived yet.
That.
I imagine
Okay, I
it
don't
would be
get involved
difficult
in that
to
business.
expose.
Anyways, you see he is very, he's actually sweating, and it looks like he's just been running. As he's like, I see, well, it's, pay no mind, y'all have fun. I got to check something real quick.
Is everything all right?
Yes, Father, I am fine. I just need to make sure some things.
Because you said, sorry, not to interrupt, but you basically just came in sweating and breathing and panting, sat down, asked us if everyone was here, and then you're leaving all of a sudden.
Yes, I did not become the wealthy, elitarian man I am by not sticking my nose into police business.
It's also part of my vocation to stick my nose in everything.
Listen, and at that time, lightning strikes outside
Oh shit.
as the doors fly open to the place, and as the doors fly open, you see all the candles that were lighting the chandelier above all seem to blow out at once.
It's a ghost.
you hear like a bit of a clap from Chester. Just go, fuck, that's a good entrance.
And with that, you hear a cry of pain and glass breaking somewhere into place. And you're, hold on, everyone hold still. Hey, as there's hurried panic going around, eventually the lights come up. As you hear a woman scream in the distance. As you see a maid come in. As she yells out, "Is Master Jock? Master Jock's been murdered!"
Ah. Well, that's terrible.
I'm in Chester's arms.
Oh shit! Oh wait, what
Oh,
happened?
he jumped up.
I jumped up into Chester's arms.
Oh, oh God! He'll go. Are you all right, sir?
Yeah. I scrambled down. Sorry.
He'll like lower you, and he'll just kind of give you like a light pat on the shoulders,
Yeah. Sorry.
and just say,
Did someone say murder? There's been a murder here. We got to get out of here. That means there's a murder loose in this place.
Was he wearing one of my suits?
Sheriff! Sheriff!
Do
Murder.
something.
Sheriff like lowers
Man.
his hat down, and he looks like, all right. Unfortunately, business I was going to report when there was a better time. A typhoon has come in, and currently the roads are completely flooded. Seems no one's getting in or out for a little bit, and on top of it, there's a murder.
Well, that's rather
And he
inconvenient, but at least we're here with the sheriff. Please
The
do your
right
job.
caper.
Right. The problem is, there's few people missing. And with the lights out, I can't tell who just might have came in or out. You four are the only people I can confirm that have, that weren't the ones that did it, because I was close enough to you.
Yes, my suits are. Oh, so Hugo.
How many other people are here?
A good 56 of them.
Ooh,
Oh,
this is a big party.
Oh,
that's
shit,
a lot of
that's,
suspects. That's hard mode.
"That's inconvenient."
Nah. These numbers are rookie numbers. I've played Return of the Oberdin.
All we gotta do is just look for a bald guy with a barcode on his head. Or golden.
Fortunately, all of you seem to be the inquisitive type. Now, I hate to field deputize you, but I gotta ask, could y'all at least look into this for me? Because I'm worried if I let it, these people run amok amongst the place, it's only going to tamper the crime scene even further.
Very
do we
well.
get guns?
No.
Oh.
What about shackles, the things that you arrest people with?
Oh yes, some handcuffs or something.
No, I believe those are used in different types of physical activities.
And perhaps just like
Maybe
a big
this
stick.
Johnson will have these.
No!
Maybe a knife.
It's actually, that's the first clue. Johnson never returned. They may have been busy doing a murder. We'll have to handcuff that Johnson
That's
right
a good
away.
point.
And who is this? I wasn't. This seems like you're referring to someone who is here earlier. Who's this Johnson person?
A previous man. Who was asking for him?
That's a good question.
Ace Corpede was asking where he was.
These are-
Ace Corpede himself was asking about a Johnson. He was looking for his Johnson. He could not find it.
Yes.
that is deeply troubling.
Well, indeed. Well, surely he wasn't wearing one of my suits, or else he would have been the most notable creature of the ball.
I suppose we must go find his Johnson then.
That sounds like a good idea. Sheriff, you
So an
interview the-
unhooded Johnson is our suspect.
And if he committed the crime, should bite him repeatedly.
Sheriff, we're gonna go look for this Johnson, and you interview the other 55 individuals. Does that sound like a plan?
Or at least like 50 of them.
We've split this up perfectly. The
Yeah.
four of us talk to one man, you talk to the rest.
It'll be
Don't
four
worry,
against
you
one.
can-
We'll murder him. Oh wait, hold on.
We'll bite him.
You
I'll
can
get
keep
the-
your gun. Just give us your gun holster. That way, people don't know if we have a gun or not. And then we'll go look for this Johnson character.
Oh, unfortunately, it would never
Paul
work.
Blart?
My suits are far too slim for fits. I couldn't hide anything in these.
As you're like, right, that I'll get all the testimonies and alibis I can, but give me the guest list. As a nervous servant runs over and hands him the guest list as he looks it over. All right, excluding you guys. He calls out a few times like, "Hey, where's Father Jefferson? Where's
Who's in
Gino
confessional?
Johnson? Murphy's missing too."
You're doing something with like sins.
What was
What?
that, Father? It sounds like you have some food in your mouth.
He's got all the cheese. It was him. You just hear
Stealing
someone
cheese
say,
is not a crime equatable to murder.
I waited all night for that cheese. He ate it all.
That's your fault for being slower than us. Me.
There was another name of a priest. Is that you? Was that
Wait a
the name that was called for you?
I am
Father?
Brother Ratatan. The father is in confessional.
In confessional with who?
I had forgotten. Someone important, and it was urgent. So probably the killer. I don't remember.
Well, it just
that.
dawned on me. Wait, if someone was in confession, that means they had a sin to confess. Is it possible they were pre-confessing to a murder?
Or maybe they
Wait,
had
you're allowed
found
to
the
do
body.
that?
I think so.
What? I have so many
Can I-
things that I need to talk about right now. I'm going.
And
I'm
someone else in
robbing
the
so
audience
much
says,
from the
"Oh,
poor."
we can do that.
To the best of my knowledge, you are immune to sin if you donate to the church. So it
And
can't
you just
be
see a bunch of people
benefactor.
reach for their wallets, and the sheriff's like, "All right, enough."
What
Give
size
me
is the church?
cheese money.
What size is the church?
That's a good question.
Catholic.
Oh, size. Like how big?
Oh, son. It's Catholic size.
Yeah, it's roughly Catholic sized.
Catholic size. But I'm just saying, Catholic size Industrial Revolution, probably the biggest church around.
We should probably find the father then, and see who he had spoken to and what they. Well, you can't ask that.
Did did father tell you where he was going to go?
It's a private matter. I point like where he walked away towards.
Okay. You see, he walked toward the back end of the ballroom and walked out the back entrance.
Let's brave the storm.
All right, then. Well, just to go over it again, Ace Corpy, Dino Johnson, Father Jefferson, Mickey the farmer, Marilyn Meadow.
Wait,
They all seem to be missing.
Mickey the
Oh,
farmer.
Everyone's missing? Holy crap.
What? Wait,
And Johnson.
Yeah.
Mick-
Yeah,
I
that
know
cotton
Mickey.
farmer.
I know of Mickey. Whoa,
I do.
whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, a simple, happy fellow. He's always been a good supplier for my cotton.
Huh.
Yes, although I will say, lately, it seems as though he's been having a bit of a tizzy. He's not been sleeping very well. Oh, I assume he's been working very hard at work, or whatever it is people who do not have an excess of funds do.
Piety.
That's a good question. Well, I hate to add him to the suspect list, but pretty much everyone on this list that isn't here is more likely suspect.
Perhaps he has just overslept.
Or perhaps he was ruminating on possible crimes.
And then committing them.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we got him.
All right,
Yeah.
bag him. Oh, God, bag him.
Bag him and tag him. You're gonna kill him.
Get his ass.
Oh. Hold on now. We need more evidence than that. As you hear also another voice scream up from the crowd, "It's the ghost, I tell ya! The ghost control this town. The ghosts are tired of you trying to colonize the place.
Madam
This is
Myrtle.
their vengeance."
Why was she invited?
I don't know if you can arrest a ghost.
Ugh, only with a dead cop.
We all look at the
slowly
cop.
turn towards the sheriff.
Go arrest him.
Just this,
This is a real caper.
that a ghost cop could solve.
Should we perhaps try to confirm, I don't know, maybe just one of these other suspects before we talk about trying to arrest a ghost? Because I thought we had decided to go talk to the father, and I don't know, is that still, because I can go do that. I don't know.
I don't know. Jumping to conclusions is just very fun to me.
It's like
Yes, I'm a
leapfrog.
frog. I love to jump.
I mean, yes.
Exactly. Look, he gets it.
I'm
To the
gonna
father.
walk.
Yeah. So we head out the back door.
Yeah.
Hop on my axe speed.
Okay.
Like I've got those
Open
real
up the back
swinging
door.
legs. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like the wide kind of bow-legged flopping around,
Mm-hmm.
like those lizards that run on.
Y'all
water.
head out the back
Yeah.
door, and it is pitch black outside. You see some candles off to the side that you pretty much have to take to light your way.
I do not give them back. If they want them back, they'll have to pay me.
Okay.
You found these.
Yes. They were left out in the middle of the road, clearly. Abandoned.
Finders keepers.
Abandoned. Move your candle,
No one would
lose
just
your candle.
leave a lantern outside their house.
Safety torch, if you will.
So we're looking for the father, my guy.
Yeah. As you make the way, as you start to make your way down the hallway, you feel the wind actually seems to be blowing from down the hall. As it is surprisingly getting colder in here. From what those of you more familiar to house like Washington, you wouldn't expect any of the outside doors to be open right now. So something seems to have happened to where the outside air is getting in.
This Washington? This is a mighty political figure.
This seems strange. There shouldn't be a breeze coming through here, unless there's a door open. But there's no doors that would lead. Hold on, I think we heard some glass breaking earlier. Let me just go look and see. Maybe there's like a window broken or something over here. And I'm gonna go forward and with my little candle. Just be really quiet, because if there is a murderer hiding over here, if I get stabbed, just one of you rush. I think if you all three rush him, you should be able to take him. But
Oh, 3.
well,
Oh,
three
I
yeah,
of
mean, I
you-
have my bird with me.
Oh yeah, there's just like an enormous bird.
And I'm worth 10 of normal men, so
and I'm
really
worth
there are...
approximately 200.
Yes.
What was that, Father?
The church holds itself in high regard, it seems.
I suppose we do.
I don't know what any of you are talking about. I'm very confused. I'm just gonna continue to walk forward.
Okay.
Yeah,
You-
we're following.
You start to walk forward, and as you do, you walk straight to the back of the end of the ballroom. There's a fairly large sunroom that a favorite spot of Jerome's to lounge in and just overall read, relax, and have some meetings here. But you see the wind's currently blowing in from here. As you see, there's a big wide window that has an overview of the Bayou as well that he used to often like to sit in and watch the sunset. It seems the glass has completely been shattered, leading that way. Not a big break, but a decent sized break.
So is there anyone else? Is there anything else like in the room? There's no like body or anything. It's just we're in a room with one of the windows that's been broken open.
Yes.
So-
No bodies.
Are there any bloodstains, or is the implication that the window was broken in a different room than the murder took place?
Just make an overall 2d6 roll.
Okay. No bonuses? That's a 7, so partial success, I think.
Yeah. So looking around, you don't see any obvious blood stains or anything like that. No bodies. Nothing seems too amiss right now.
Okay.
You do see one thing kind of knocked aside. Amiss. You do see one chair that looks like it was knocked aside, as if someone was rushing past it in a hurry. But what you see, it looks like the break came from the inside, and it looks like someone broke the window for some other reason. Maybe it was a struggle, maybe it was something else, but the window was broken at one point.
Possibly.
Is the glass inside of the room or outside the room?
You make a check as well.
That's a good. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'll pull out
That
like
is also a 7.
Hey, I'll pull out a little wooden cross that clearly has like gnaw marks on it for the ghosts,
Right.
demons.
As you pull out the cross, nothing happens, but you feel better.
Cool.
And as you look,
I got
investigating
also a
it,
7.
investigating around the window, you don't see any glass on the inside. It seems from the inside the glass was broken. It seems to be just kind of like a few feet in diameter, a break. And it looks like someone threw something through the window.
Are we able to see on the outside what was thrown?
Okay. Yeah, well, you look outside, and reflecting off the light of your candle, you actually see a piece of metal hanging from a tree outside.
I think there's a piece of metal hanging off that tree outside. But man, it's raining cats and dogs out there. I don't know if we're going to be able to...
It's
Go out
raining
there.
more than cats and dogs.
How big is this window?
I go over
Big.
by the window and I hold my hand out.
Oh,
and I
like
drop
really
something.
big? Like,
Uh,
like how tall would you say this room is? I guess.
I'd say about 10 foot, but 10 foot by 15 foot. Like, it's sections of a window, but yeah.
Okay. Would a person fit through this window?
Hey, if the whole thing was knocked out, yeah.
When this is pointed out, Chester will immediately hop onto his axe beak and he'll just say, "Hatchet, charge!" And he's going to leap out the window with the fucking bird.
And I just dropped a rat out there.
So as I said, this window overlooks the bayou.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
fuck it. Let's go.
I'm an
Let's
aquatic
go.
creature. I'm gonna follow them right out.
Rats are great swimmers and
let's
they
go.
can survive high falls.
As a rat, a man riding an axe beak, and Mackenzie jump out the window. Axe beak able to break through the window too easily.
Hey,
without being
fucking like
broken.
hammer smashes his fucking.
As you go off into a typhoon, it is raining. Overall,
Have we all remembered to bring our breathing apparatuses?
I'm not going
What?
out there.
No, me either. I just have one rat doing reconnaissance. I'm chilling in the
Yeah,
room too.
does everyone make general 2d6s, as this is pretty much the equivalent of a deck save, because this was a bit off the water too.
My rat gonna be fine. Do any of us
In
get
11.
I think at least Croak should get a bonus.
I was going to say, Croak, go ahead and give you a +3 to that.
There you go.
Just croaks, first of all, and with that
Croaks,
bonus, I arrive at 9.
There we go.
I got a 10.
As you all leap out, and as your eyes are able to adjust better, you see what is hanging from the tree is a crucifix made of pure copper hanging from the tree.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
open my mouth and my tongue will shoot out and stick to the crucifix and pull it back in.
There we go. And all of you gently land in the waist deep water.
And as they do, thank you, Super Bunny Bun, for yet another donation. That is a 1, which I think is the worst thing
Something
possible.
goes horribly-
Something
something goes
Oh my
horribly wrong.
god.
Why now?
Of course now. This is the best time for this to go horribly wrong.
So a janitor and a priest hang out in a mansion.
Okay. What was it? One that something goes horribly wrong?
Yes.
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 Okay. So with that, as that happens, as the priest and the janitor are hanging out in the mansion, instantly you see the candle goes out again. As you feel another breeze enter the room, as a window opens on the adjacent side of the room,
Oh,
and in the darkness, y'all hear a gunshot. I need both you to make a
shooting
2d6
both
roll
of
for
us?
me.
Oh crap!
Got an 8.
Got a 4.
8 and a 4.
Looks like we're losing some rats today.
You're gonna find
Yeah.
out I'm
rat
immune to
is shot, a
gunshots.
rat jumps in front of you.
As watching, as you hear the click, you make a dive. You are a little slower, brother. As you hear a chorus of squeaks as
Oh no.
you lose at least 25 rats. From
Oh
that
my
blow.
god! From one bullet?
And they were all lined
had
up.
to, like,
The fucking
they all
emperor.
lined up like they all jumped in front of you at once.
I am them.
Get down, Mr. President!
Brother, get down. There's someone
It's
shooting
still
at us.
It's a bullet wound. I'm gonna have to calculate it on a rat man.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Quick, crawl this way to the hallway. I think they're outside. I just hope that the other two are okay.
I rush like a fucking superhero straight at whoever shot.
Brother, don't. No.
Right. Make a 2d6 roll with +2.
Okay.
And also, yeah, so Croaks and
Hey, that's an 11.
Mario, y'all hear that from outside.
Oh,
still
shit!
In the time. It sounds like a bolt of lightning. Didn't you hear a mass sound of squeaking? We realized something's going wrong up there.
Ruh-roh.
And what'd you roll, Logan?
11.
11. So, as you charge this individual, as you hear quick, rapid reloading, you are able to make it to him as they're starting to try and point the gun at you one more time.
Okay. I'll just, like, as many of us as I can will start biting his trigger finger. Just swarming his hand, biting the shit out of it.
Okay, as you do, you hear, you're unsettled by the fact that this figure doesn't budge at all. And they're about to pull the trigger when your cross brushes up against him as your whole body swarms him. And you hear, and they literally fade away and dissipate in the air.
This is why I'm a clergyman. And I hold it up. And it's like gnawed a little bit more, and I'm half a foot shorter.
Yeah. And around that time, Washington is able to get the candle lit again as the light returns to the room. And
Oh my
there's
god.
currently nothing in there.
Language.
There's dead rats? Oh my gosh, what happened?
God
There's all
has
these
saved us with miracles.
Oh, bro. Are you... What happened? What happened to the guy? Who was it?
We killed a ghost with God.
What do you... I don't understand. You killed a ghost, but that was a real bullet that came through.
I don't understand the way that the world works. I just live in it and defeat demons and ghosts in it.
Oh,
Well, all I'm saying is it seemed like there was a gunshot. I know it was a gunshot.
Is the
And
gun
then there's all these dead
like there?
mice on the ground.
Or did the gun vanish too?
The gun is actually still there in your mouse grip.
Okay. I'll like hand the gun over to you.
Ah,
There was a person who used that to... Yeah, actually, probably that is evidence. Throw it out the window.
throw it out the window, but it could have been used as the murder weapon in the...
By a ghost who's now dissipated.
I'm not going to throw this out the window. I'll just... I don't know that that's the best thing to do
Don't
in this
tell anyone you
situation.
have it, or you will be arrested.
Oh,
Speaking of
God.
the window,
Oh, okay,
Croaks,
and then
you-
I'll put it away.
Yeah. Speaking of the window, Croaks, you get to cross perfectly fine.
Boing, 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 boing. I'm gonna bounce back towards the window. Just to be sure, the window was on the first floor, right? I can bounce right back into the house since I've got the cross.
Yeah, with some effort, you being a frog, you're able to hop back there pretty easily.
Boing. Ah, it tastes like copper. I think it was the murder weapon.
What?
Oh.
Was the
It
murder
tastes
weapon?
like blood.
The crucifix that was caught in the tree.
How did you...
He pulled
It
it,
was a
out of the tree with
crucifix-
his tongue.
I know, but we would... I guess I was saying that we wouldn't know. That,
Yeah, okay,
but
sorry.
that's why I was going. Yeah.
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 It's covered in blood. I can taste it on my tongue.
Can I see it?
Blech. And it
No.
falls to the ground. It's got some saliva on it.
And
I'll
also
take it
try to
up.
make my way inside.
I'll hand it to I'll hand it to Brother Ratatan.
My apologies. The frogs are 80% stomach.
Did you not find the father?
No, I found the cross. Also, our chicken rider is still out there. Perhaps he will find the father. But I thought
Oh God, it's gunky out here.
Then we shall wait.
yeah,
Take this, and he hands you the crucifix back. You'll need it.
but Brother Tadden, you do recognize that is the crucifix that Jefferson always has on him. You've never seen him not have it on him. And
we wait.
To you, Mario, your axe beak just turns and looks at you in the middle of this typhoon. Like, are you seriously have me out here right now?
Well, don't look at me like that. You have strong legs, you know. Just turn around.
He turns around and flies back into the window, breaking another one.
He can fly.
Oh, yeah.
He's got like
Powerful
little
chocobo.
fucking. He's got the little chicken wing.
Just kind of chicken wise, where they can just hop off the ground and just give himself a little more
It's like
altitude.
It's like the Yoshi kick kind of thing.
Yeah.
Standing high jump.
Oh,
while
I
you
see.
got
Yeah.
while you guys were out there was someone shot at us with this gun, and the father took him out. I don't know where he went, but wherever this Father Jefferson is, he's either involved or something, or he's in big trouble because he doesn't have his crucifix. So we got to go find him.
You should have picked that up with a cloth or something. You have your
I know,
prints on that gun.
I know, I understand that. Well, I was handed to me, and I please don't tell anyone I have this, because if it is the murder
Well, I
weapon,
mean, we can, I guess, back you up. Like, we know that you didn't have that gun originally. You
Don't
just picked
worry.
it up.
I have so much money. I will be able to cover this up.
Oh, and I should have the
I
bullet
didn't
wounds to show for
kill.
it.
Whatever you've done, it does not matter.
No.
No, I understand. Yes, I understand. You didn't kill anyone. I know.
No, but
And
don't
no
say
one
it
else
like that.
will believe it either.
Don't say it
Tempers
like
get high
as-
sometimes.
I can vouch for you. I have the bullet hole wounds.
Wait.
None,
oh,
none,
what?
none of you
were
are
the one who was
lying
shot.
for me.
Do you need medical assistance?
The Lord is my protector.
I don't
He
know.
seems slightly
yeah,
shorter. I don't know if that's.
He's a little bag here.
Am I like a
actually.
little taller from the bog muck? Is that what that is?
That's probably it.
Oh, okay.
And can someone answer me? Were there 25 dead mice in here before? I don't know if that was a side effect of the ghost or what it is.
Jerome
but there's
really
like
let this
20
place go.
Oh, I think maybe the action. Oh, what the?
Dog.
Hey, hey, stop that!
Maybe they were hidden by the candlelight.
There seems to be dogs outside.
It's just raining cats and them.
And then
Yes,
the Resident
that
Evil
must-
dog breaks through the window.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Well, as to the mice, I'm pretty sure that the axe beak brought in his own dinner.
Was that you, Hatchet? He's gonna like give like a stroke across the beak.
Hatchet just like walks over, nudges the rats, and then just ignores it.
Not hungry.
Well, I'm gonna put this away, and we should, at the very least, go try and find the Father Jefferson, because he, I think, might know a little bit more about what's going on. Something is bad is happening here. If there's shooters that disappear.
And perhaps if there are incorporeal creatures, we should speak to Madame Merkel. Get away.
Who?
The crazy old lady who... Yeah, excuse me. Big fat cat. She speaks on ghosts and demons.
She was invited to this party then.
She was the one screaming.
Oh. Well, that's a good idea.
All right. I'll go. I guess we go back to the sheriff to try and find her, because he probably has them lined up.
Yeah, we'll go look for her.
All right.
Or whoever we find first.
As you turn around and head back into the room, instantly as you open, there's a bunch of pensive people that seem to have drinking a little more wine than they should, just nervously. But the sheriff like walks up, like, "I heard a gunshot. Is everything all right?"
Relatively. And I probably have like clear, open, like my clothes are kind of broken. I've been shot how many times? 25 rats dead?
You got blunderbuss.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I just have a full shotgun to the chest. And
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah, as you just look rough, as you hear a bunch of people go, "Oh!" It's like, Father, are you okay? What happened to
Lord
you?
is my shepherd.
You just hear a few resounding, "Amen."
That's how
Has
you keep
anyone-
any secrets. Just blame God.
Has anyone seen Father Jefferson or brother? What was the name of that woman?
Madam
spoke-
Merkel.
Either of Madam Merkel or Father Jefferson?
Well, Ace came back for a moment. He looked confused, and when we asked him where he'd been, he said he ain't got no evidence on me. Then he turned around to walk back into the manor, saying he was still looking for Dino.
Oh, Dino.
Dino Johnson.
Yeah. Mr. Johnson, as you like to call him. But
Oh, that's the Johnson. I thought we were just making penis jokes.
I thought so. I didn't think it was penises. I thought
Little,
it was a medical
little column
emergency.
A, little column B.
Oh,
Very well.
he got lumped into it by his birth.
Is Madam
Yes.
Merkel here?
Oh, as Madam Merkel's like, yes, it is I. As you see an old lady hunched over, is just like making her way out of the crowd, like, what can I do for you, my children?
The demons you speak of shot at me.
Yes, yes, I feel it. Sometimes they use weapons of war.
That's news to me, I suppose. Do you have any
Yes,
information? Can you gather something about them through your mystical, blasphemous ways?
Yes, yes, the holy man asking me for help. Let me give you a palm reading real quick.
No.
You're making this difficult. What month were you born in? Don't tell me you're a Scorpio.
Several?
Oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
What does this have to do with me? We're talking about the other father and ghosts and demons, not... this is
Oh
not
no, the spirits are
professional.
going to get you. I'm sorry. You've been cursed by them.
Blasphemy. The Lord is my protector.
You hear another
weren't you
amen.
shot by a demon?
And yet I stand.
I suppose that's true.
But did they shoot you with demon bullets?
How would I
Is that
know
real,
the
or are you
difference
just
between
making shit up,
real
right?
bullets and demon?
Can I?
They're
Can
real.
I
Is
ask?
that just a hollow point bullet?
Can can I ask the sheriff how did Jock die? Where's the body?
Yeah, I was asking the maid about it to find his body. Apparently he's in the library right now.
Just
Apparently he was shot in the back of the head.
None of us have a gun.
no.
That's correct.
Well, it's very odd that you bring that up.
And this $18 bill should make sure of that.
I like to like put his hand down, put the dollar bill. No, none of us. Maybe we should go. We'll go look.
Let's look at
like-
the body
Yeah.
without a gun. Because
None
none,
of us
have
have
a
a
that
gun.
we do
None of
not
us have.
have.
And if we did,
No
we
one
wouldn't
has a
shoot the
gun.
body a second time, so there's no reason for us to have a gun, so we don't have a gun.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it doesn't make you more guilty if you had a gun. If you just because you picked up a gun
I
doesn't.
believe
mean,
we're speaking on
doesn't
diminishing
mean-
returns at this point. Shall we?
Yes, it's
We
just
are
as
not
like a-
erasing
like a-
suspicion
We're walking.
anymore.
We're walking away
Yeah.
while we're talking about having a gun.
This is
As
a matter of semantics.
as Merkel speaks up, I'll take that $18 bill.
No.
Here you are, my good man. It was a misprint at the factory. That bill's worth at least $2. There you are.
At the dollar factory.
You know who else could benefit
For
from
hard work.
$2? The Catholic
Industrial
Church.
Revolution business.
We'll go look
You
at
really are the
the.
Catholic Church.
I am the Catholic Church.
We will go to where the body is. See what's going on there.
Okay. Well, y'all are already making your way there as you, the direction y'all are going. So you go back to the sunroom. Things seem overall unchanged, except you notice the chair that was knocked over earlier is now standing.
It's a
What the fuck?
Guy.
Oh, question.
Oh, yeah, what's up, buddy?
Is the sun still there? It's the sunroom. Is the sun still there?
Oh, that's a good
It
question.
was night when y'all came here.
Okay.
So it's the night room.
Well, that's our
the moon
first
room.
yes. So it's the night room, fighter of the day room.
Ah.
Ah.
Anyway, you said the chair was missing?
No, it's standing up now
the-
after having
Oh.
been knocked over.
I see.
Ah, it seems that chair is now standing up all on its own. Very twitchy how it can do that.
Somebody.
You think it's a
Was
ghost?
there anybody behind us or around us? Did someone go back here?
I think the sheriff was kind of holding everyone in that room. Well, maybe not, because Ace is allowed to just, I guess, walk around a whole bunch, and maybe the maid and maybe the. So I guess everyone's just sort of walking around.
Yeah. I
Dino
guess so.
also was not found.
During this time, Brother Ratadin, it sounds like he has really bad indigestion. Like his guts are just kind of gurgling and chirping.
Are you all right, brother? Or do you need?
Yes. And I am finished. And he reaches into his pocket. There's clearly like a hole on the inside, and he pulls out like 5 extra crucifixes, all of them very haphazardly made with nibble marks. I have protection for us.
Oh,
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make a roll with a +3
Okay.
for your speed crucifixing.
7, 8, 9. That's a 10.
10. As each of you get a crucifix that have very rough edges, very I would say. Looks like they were all bitten to this shape.
Interesting. How many crosses were they, or how many crucifixes?
I think just one for each of us, and then, just go with one for each.
Okay.
You all now have your little wooden cross. Add that to your inventory.
Cool. But that was just an interjection. That. What were we doing?
Right.
Looking at
Yeah,
the body.
you were all contemplating what the night room is. Now you go. Now you make your way through the sunroom into the hallway behind it. Down the way a little bit, there is 2 rooms. Washington, the one on the right will take you to the library. The one on the left will take you to Jerome's office.
Okay. Great.
Well, let's check the body first.
Audie?
Yeah.
Yeah, library.
All right,
Go
so
to the library.
as you make your way to the library, it is one of the few rooms you've seen that actually is pretty well lit so far. As you see, there's decent bit of candles about the place. There's a full chandelier above you, similar to the one in the ballroom that's all completely decked out in candles as well. As you see, Jerome is sitting on his sitting in a reading chair, just completely slumped backwards, blood dripping from his head.
Still. I don't know how that works.
Do you think you can tell what's on his mind? You like not just the closest person. he's just
Reading.
like,
Seems he's doing a bit of light reading, and he'll look at like the brain bits splattered on a bookshelf. He's dead.
he is. Well, so he was shot in the back of the head. I'm assuming like there's just like splatter forward.
Make a make a check for me.
Sure. That is a total of 6.
Total of 6, partial success. Weirdly, it seems there isn't much of a splatter in his lap, actually.
Careful.
But this also strikes you as odd for the sake that he was sitting in a reading room in a reading chair, with his arms kind of draped to his side, but he didn't have any books on hand.
Ouch.
Now this is peculiar.
This is rather strange.
if he was shot in the back of the head, wouldn't there be? I mean, there's an exit wound, right?
Yeah, there's exit wound from the front of his head. Yes.
But where I don't see any blood or anything.
Yeah. There is
Like,
some
splatter.
spattered about, but not as much
Okay.
as there should be.
So we never heard a gunshot like the entire time we were partying outside of just the glass shattering and a scream.
Yeah. No, you did not.
Well, the lights. Yeah, there
And
was
is-
like a moment. Lights went out.
Yeah, the lights went out.
And-
Is there
Uh-huh.
is there a open window or anything like that, where there's like someone could have shot him through like a window? Like, is there something behind him?
At the current angle he's sitting, that shot would be impossible. There is some windows, but not to a way it makes sense.
And there's no one else in this room, right?
Make a check.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
You're familiar with this room, so give yourself a +2.
Oh, 12 then.
Oh, 12.
Yeah, there's 7 Samoans in the back corner. Just all the time.
Don't mind me.
Oh, excuse us.
It just felt awkward. I just didn't want to say anything.
I'm sorry. What is
This
he
knowledge, man, will blow your mind.
It was 12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, 12. So, looking around the room, you currently know there shouldn't be anyone in here, but you feel a little shift at the corner of your eye at one point, and you turn around and look, and you feel it seems the broom closet has creaked a little bit.
I take out the gun.
I open my mouth and I shoot my tongue.
Oh, grabbing the door handle.
Stick to the well, I shoot my
grab
tongue
the
at
gun?
the door.
I point it.
Right. You grab the door and rip it open.
Well, I didn't mean to tear it off its hinges, but all right.
I'm gonna just pull it open. Not
violent
like
again.
you tear. You got a strong tongue, man.
Strong tongue.
What that mouth
As
do?
you pull the door open and look in the closets, it seems to be empty.
And then a banging noise
Yeah.
from upstairs.
That actually ties into the ambience. Funny enough.
Hell yeah.
Great.
I could have sworn I saw something move in there.
As did I.
I pull out my old crucifix and then the father's, and I walk into the room and I do like a witch cleansing. I don't know. I just start waving them around.
Double fisting God.
Jesus is here now. You can't be here anymore.
The room has been cleansed.
Great.
Can I see if I compare the gun that I have to the wound, if it would be the same gun?
Well, it being a
Fire
blunderbuss,
again.
and this seems like it was a single bullet shot. They're different guns.
Oh, I see.
Does it seem like there might be any trap doors that we can look for, maybe roll for? In the broom closet?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
Okay.
While he's
And
rolling for that,
You being what you are, give yourself +2.
Okay.
can I
Oh,
roll
sorry,
to
what was
see
that
if
about?
can I roll to see if the body was moved at all? If there's evidence that the body's been moved?
Yeah, go ahead.
9.
In 9. You actually see from the way he's seating, it's strange actually. The way he's slumped over, it seems nearly too perfect. Like, because you look over and you see where the blood drip was coming from. It seems it was dripping off to the side a little bit, so it seems the body was moved at some point after he was shot.
Like moved into the chair
It was
or moved
probably-
around while he was in the chair?
Moved around while I was in the chair.
Okay. I guess maybe if you could just, I want to try and move him to the position he might have been in when he was killed.
As you do and line it up perfectly, it seems the way the blood would have had to been dripping from his head on the initial shot, it looks like he was hunched over reading something.
Dude,
But there's no book.
is that gonna be important?
Maybe he was reading something bad.
Yeah.
Someone got angry and killed him.
Reading.
That's
a
probably
different
what it
holy
was.
book.
Do we know any illiterate people other than myself?
Wait,
I l-
you're
Wait,
illiterate?
you're illiterate?
Do you not read the Bible?
The Bible is
good
read
book?
aloud through me.
Oh, I see.
Right? So, you've never actually read the text then?
I have heard some of it.
but not all of it.
How much?
Who reads the whole thing? It's a massive book. Have you seen it?
I would think.
He speaks the truth.
The Lord speaks through me, and
Much
he says
like
the
the
Bible's
Lord.
too fucking big.
I do believe, yes, in one of the passages, Jesus, while he was reciting to all of the prophets, one of them in the back said, "You're talking too much. I can't write all this down."
Yes, and then
I
he did a
didn't read
backflip
it, so
and
I'm
the Bible
inclined to
ended.
believe you.
Jesus, you
also
want me to
not read
document
it.
your whole life?
No, I'm not doing that.
A lot
So,
of text.
is there anyone else who cannot read that is maybe envious of his power?
The only person you can think of that may be illiterate here would have been Mickey, since he was just a simple farmer that just ended up coming into success by his ability to run farmsteads.
Let's go book
Son of a
Mickey.
bitch.
Ah, I see wordplay. Book.
Thank you. I feel like this is probably a good point to take a quick break. Jump back in later.
That's there.
Cool. Thanks
All right.
y'all for watching, and we're out, I think. Yeah.
Back
okay.
shortly.
Man. Transfer
And we're
the
back.
audio before the video. Said something about JC. Sorry, guys.
Well,
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
We were
Sorry.
talking about helium vanishing, and then
We're speaking about the truth.
yeah,
we're talking
I'm
about
sorry,
the chipmunks into biblical allegories, and we bring up the Unabomber. That's in the lore now.
what?
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry, audience. I'm just very funny.
But
I'm
drop a
so
line.
sorry.
Anyway.
didn't
God
even
damn it!
realize
I
we
can't
were
help
back
but be
live.
hilarious. I'm hilarious, and I'm sick and tired of acting like I'm not. God damn it.
It's a curse.
So we're
I
going to
try
find
asking-
Mickey.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mickey.
Tell me where the
So-
mouse is.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat his ass.
Where can
Give
I
me the
find the
mouse.
house?
He's in
Currently-
the house.
The House of
Demolish
Mouse.
the house of
Underrated
Mouse.
kid show. So,
Underrated. Who didn't like it? Anyway.
I never hear people talk about it. That's why it's underrated.
I know the story. more than
10
I-
years later. I don't remember most things. I remember Kit Kwiatkowski. No.
That was a good one.
It was a show.
So,
So on to
but
the
you do
murders.
hear banging going on upstairs. This
Oh,
rapid banging noise. You don't know what it is, but it's something.
You mean who
we
it
all
is?
rat race up there.
I gotta see this banging.
As well,
You can't pay for this.
as
kind of
Washington, you guide them quickly as you can upstairs to investigate the sound, and and as soon as you'll get up there, the noise gets more apparent, and you start to know what it is more. As you detect sinning is going on currently, Father and
Oh,
brother.
No. Take out my two
Detect
crucifixes.
I've got the gun.
Okay.
Hey.
Pretty
As
sure
you
if
all
you shoot a
appro-
sinner, it cancels out.
Is Washington. You're currently upstairs in some of the upstairs guest rooms he has for some of the guests of his balls. You see one of the rooms has currently been latched shut. What do y'all do?
I
Should
feel
we
like using
not?
my tongue is the wrong thing.
Chester is going to like give a quick pat on the side of the beak of Hatchet.
Oh
And he
yeah.
goes, Hatchet, chop! He's going to
Hatchet.
point at the door.
Hell yeah.
As Hatchet hears Johnny's the door, as you just hear two screams on the other end. As you just hear, occupied! Bam! Occupied!
But is it
Who's in there?
occupied by Jesus? I huck in one of the crucifixes, like through the
Not
Johnny hole.
currently. Is that a wooden cross?
Repent.
As you currently see walking into the view of that's been cut through the door, you see a halfling just putting his pants on. As you recognize this as Mickey, Kruggy.
What kind of a sick man performs a murder and then gets jiggy with it?
Who else is in the room?
What? As you kind of look to the room, you see a woman in the bed, an elven woman in the bed.
And two
Yes.
other dudes and a monkey. I'm sorry, I'm detracting. Please continue.
Yeah, as
Christine.
Crux McKenzie, you recognize Mickey as and you unfortunately recognize the woman as oh, what I have her name be? As Marilyn Meadow, the recently widowed woman in here with the halfling. As he's just kind of hi brother, Crooks. I don't recognize you two. How y'all doing?
Good. What's new with you?
I guess this is how I tell you. I've been dating. Tried that recently. I like it. It's pretty nice.
That's
There's been
good.
there's been a murder. I don't know if you guys knew about that.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear the screaming.
Yes, Jerome is
shattered
dead.
Glass. I'm covered in bullet holes and blood.
None of us have a gun.
None of us have a gun, not a single one.
Yes.
Do you
How
have
silly
a
to
gun?
even
prove
suggest
otherwise.
You probably have a gun.
Do
Wait,
you have a gun?
no.
that. You have a gun in there?
No.
Show us the gun.
He just pulls up his pants like, no.
Okay.
Is there a Johnson in there?
It's come full circle.
Yes.
We also need to speak with him.
Dino is in there?
Wait, no, Tino's not in here. Wait, why'd you? Okay.
Is Gino in your pants? Is that what you're insinuating?
No.
I thought that was his Johnson.
So it's a.
Or is it a gun?
No.
Or is that a gun in your pants, or are you just happy to see us?
We're just harassing him.
We break down the door and we just arrest these.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. So what? Fill me in. There was a murder. I hate to tell you, it's kind of loud, and he does a good job of soundproofing these rooms. I thought.
There are people missing. Do you know where any of them are? We're looking for, well, Ace just left, so what?
Well,
Have you seen the father?
And at that point, Marilyn speaks up. Wait, Ace is missing?
Oh, no, I was running through my notes. So it would be Dino, the father, and Johnson.
and we're also missing Ace. And I remember something from when I used to work here. Wasn't it you and Ace and Jerome always had some business dealings, didn't you?
Not anymore, we don't. Ace isn't happy about that. That's why I was a bit worried when you said he's missing.
Why would you be worried? What was going on with him?
Because he's a gangster.
And why would he be angry?
Because my late husband had a deal with him, but my husband's dead, so I said our deals have no meaning anymore.
Oh,
Not what you say to gangsters.
how did your husband die?
He slipped and fell.
On a gangster with
Why'd
a
you-
gun.
He slipped and fell on bullets.
So maybe
What
we should
was-
find this Ace character.
He was going for a hike, and he slipped
Yeah.
and fell into a ravine. It was quite tragic.
Well, and I don't mean to bring up that part of your past, but can I? What was the business that you were in with Ace and Jock?
They were both investors in our textile plant. Jock, perfectly above the board. I don't know what his relation to Ace is. He was trying to act as an intermediary to calm us down. Ace is a loan shark, and I didn't have any interest in that kind of business anymore. My husband apparently set up a deal with him that he'd always get a percentage of the earnings he made, but he's dead. So this is money I'm making now.
When you say he's dead, you mean your husband's dead, and now you're getting a percentage, right?
Well, I run the company now, so yes.
She is getting all this. She is not giving Ace a percentage. That's the issue.
Yes.
So
So no.
Ace seems like a prime suspect here. and has
I
anger
agree.
towards Jerome.
He's a gangster. He's a loan shark. I think that's a lot of. He might have a gun. That
He
was
might
used
have
to
a
kill.
gun.
He
Which is
could
something we
possibly
don't
have.
have.
Two. Yes.
We don't have a
Exactly.
gun.
He would be the only person with a gun. And
If he were in the
sheriff.
room, there'd be one person in the room
With
with a
one
gun,
gun.
assuming he
You should
had
write
the
this
gun.
down, Mickey.
And it's
Is it a literal gun? I don't know anymore.
Mickey, you had any shady business dealings that we need to know about?
No.
Any guns?
I'm just dating her. I don't know what this is going on.
All right, let's go.
We all start running out of the room, just down this infinite hall as we talk.
as they run out, I turn, I hand them an $18 bill. Never saw the gun.
I drop.
Oh shit!
I drop the gun as I'm running. I pick it up and I put it
Kick it, slides.
It fires by accident. Oh shit!
You hear a very distressed Mickey down the hall, Mackenzie. But what's a literal gun or is it a gun? I don't know. And it
It's a
just kind of
Johnson.
fades off.
What do we know about Johnson?
He has a very funny name.
Yes,
Uh,
we seem to have gotten a lot of
Well,
mileage. out
Ace
of
was
it.
looking. Ace was looking for him.
So,
I know something about Johnson.
Oh.
He seems to have been very stressed lately. Drinking a lot. I would do he'd attend my performances.
Then we should find. I assume
Well,
Ace,
Ace, I agree, because maybe if we find Ace,
Yes.
we'll also find Johnson, because he
the
was looking
corpse
for
of Johnson. One of them. We might even find a gun.
a gun.
Yes.
Yes, our second gun.
Our first gun. Our first gun.
Keep your voice down.
Can we just like roll to kind of look for him, or is there somewhere we should go? I mean, the sheriff kind of hasn't really pointed us toward anyone.
I may be able to take us. We're looking for Johnson, or we're looking for Ace. I may be able to take us
Ace.
to where Ace works.
Ace.
But
Ace.
I've done business with the man. I may be able to lead us to his local stomping grounds. Yes, maybe.
Aren't we confined to this castle in a typhoon?
But I can swim through this typhoon.
I thought he was
You
supposed to be
might be
here,
able to-
like at the party.
He's here.
Oh, well,
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is he here?
I can take him through to his old stomping room.
so
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
one thing I'll say, Croaks, you know one thing about him, about Ace, he is an avid smoker. Usually in stressful situations, he straight up starts chain smoking. So that narrows it down. Maybe Ace is outside somewhere.
Smoking. We should go find the nearest fireplace.
I know where that is. I was a janitor here.
Hey,
So
You know where the front entrance is?
I know where I took my smoke breaks.
you know where the ye old America smoking room is.
Yeah,
As
where's
you-
the smoking room?
Yeah,
I want
so-
to go there.
Let's go that way. Pat, 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 pat.
As you all run down to the Jerome's in-house cigar bar and cigarette bar.
Such a good name.
That is good.
Holmes. And I throw open the door.
Okay, you
The
throw
rumpus
open a
room.
door, and you see sitting on the bar is in a very nice suit with a few blood stains on it, with a bloody eye. You see Jerome sitting in there smoking currently, as he turns to look to all of you, and he's like, it's you guys. What y'all doing?
Jerome?
This is Jerome or this is Ace?
Oh,
Or
did I
is
say
it
Jerome? I
Johnson?
meant to say Ace, my bad.
Okay.
Oh god, I was
Yeah.
like, he's alive?
We have some
Wait a minute.
questions.
The jig is up, Ace. I know that you've been purchasing my coats.
You need
Yeah,
to
I know the best
continue.
tailor
You possess a
town.
gun.
The murderer. He's the murderer.
Drop
Oh,
your
and
gun.
also I know that I know that he's the murderer. I say
No, no,
directly to Ace.
Close
He
enough.
takes- Okay, we got a random die roll. As soon as y'all run into Ace, ooh boy,
snap.
let's.
I know that he's the murderer.
You can double up on those too. If
I
it's a
helped
$10
you.
donation, you can just roll twice and slap them together.
You gave me the
I know.
information necessary.
Yeah, I gave you the prompt. I prompted you.
I imparted the information you gave me.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, rolling the die to see what happens real quick. 12. Something goes extremely well.
Oh,
Hey,
okay. This
We
is
found him.
the perfect time.
As Ace is just like, you're the best tailor in town. Of course, I go to you. My whole family goes to you. But you
Yeah.
see, as he's pointing your direction, you see he has a pair of brass knuckles on each hand. It's like, second, I don't use a gun. I don't believe in it. It ain't personal enough for me.
You're covered in blood right now.
Third, I was just attacked by some son of a gun. Some guy.
A gun, you say?
No, the son of one.
Ah, that's even worse.
A gun?
A generational crime.
Where is this gun you were attacked by?
Where's the son? He's in the sunroom.
And his gun.
Bring the sun.
Calm down, will you? Trying trying to get my thoughts straight here. Have a cigarette. Chill.
No, I
Person
don't
we
smoke.
talk to, we just haze until they give us all their
I
information.
take the cigarette and like put it where it should be in my mouth, and it slowly just recedes, and you hear it. Tss.
Does that kill like multiple rats, like one at a time?
It makes them
just-
stronger.
No, it just falls into the mass of swarming rats.
He
They put out
blinks
the fire
once,
inside.
and then he's like, all right, anyways. So let's correlate our information here. I'm looking for Johnson. I can't find him. This guy came out and attacked me that wasn't Johnson.
Wasn't Johnson.
No, it wasn't him.
What did he look like?
Or was it the father?
Couldn't see him. Seemed like the darkness in the room clinged to him, if that makes any sense. He came into the room and all the lights went out, and when he did, I didn't get a good look at him. Even when I got a candle lit, I couldn't even make him out.
Is that his blood on you?
No, it's mine, unfortunately. He gave me a good few licks. And
He
this,
licked you?
Oh, he did. Wait, did he punch you or did he shoot you? What did he actually do?
And where is his
Yeah.
gun?
I don't know, but can you look at this for me? As he pulls back his shirt, you see there is a huge bite mark on his collarbone.
Oh, it looks fine.
Oh,
This
It looks like he
definitely
stabbed-
wasn't Johnson.
He stabbed
Does
you
it-
multiple times with a tiny knife.
In a perfect row, it resembled gigantic bite marks.
he's quite the artist.
Yeah.
Where's the-
Anyways,
Wait, do you mind if we bring that shoulder with us so that we can compare it to the
There's
other
evidence
people's
as
teeth?
proof.
Let us
I'm-
hold on.
Wait, I have something. Pat, up to Ace, and I'm gonna take out my trusty measuring
Oh,
the tape because I'm
Oh.
a seamster, so I'm going
Hey,
to measure the
yeah,
bite mark. I did something that wasn't to me,
Okay,
guys.
yeah,
Holy shit!
that's smart, actually. Yeah. All right, you get a perfect measurement of the diameter of this individual's mouth.
Is this like a human bite mark?
This, yeah, I was about to say, for a normal humanoid, this is a bit larger than it should be, mouth size.
so is it like full
a
blown like
crocodile,
dog
man.
sized?
Hey, it seems human-like, but it seems like in particular their canine teeth are way longer than they should be.
Ruh-roh. We got vampies.
Why are you looking for Johnson?
I don't know why I'm telling you this. Maybe it's just a blood loss, but as you know, I am a businessman, and Mr. Johnson doesn't want to associate with my ilk. And I had a secret deal that I commissioned him for a special necklace for my daughter. He was just going to give it to me in private, and I was going to pay him under the table for it because he didn't want him being a known gangster of selling something to a known gangster to be put on his reputation. He already felt guilty enough about taking a loan from me. Apparently, he even was going to the priest about it just to confess because he felt so bad about it. I told him it was no big deal, but he insisted.
So this Johnson had to speak to the priest. That would have had to have been Father Jefferson, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while either now. Think about it.
I think that Johnson might have knives for teeth, and he's attacking people.
What if he's a big scary wolf?
Get out of
man?
here.
Or like
It's a
a
softie.
like a demon from the Bible.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that. He's way too much of a softie. Also, not human incomprehensible mumbo jumbo.
So it sounds
What if
like
the sight of the moon changes him? Do you think
Back
that's
to the
why he
moon
was in the
room.
night room?
Answer the question.
I don't understand these references. I have not.
I'm
Wait.
sorry. What was the question? I was trying to process all that.
No, sorry. I think if anything, well, it sounds like this guy Johnson was in some kind of he went to the father to speak to the father about selling a special necklace to you, and he was going to the church about it?
He felt guilty about doing business with gangsters.
But you own the church.
I paid for it. I don't own the church. I don't want the church to owe me anything. I just wanted to do some good for the community.
I am a clergyman. I know how these things go. You own the church. That's kind of non-disputable.
I don't like to think I do. I own a lot of businesses, but I don't like to think I own the church.
Then you're
It
not a
also
religious
sounds
man.
like this Dino guy you just bought a necklace from him. Because it sounds like you weren't offering him anything shady. You were just gonna give him money for the necklace.
Yeah, as he pulls out a roll of $18 bills that he has on hand.
Wait,
Those are worth at least $2.
Yeah, each.
Yeah, just pull out a fat wad of them. I was going to give him this and get the necklace for my daughter. Her birthday's coming up.
Real quick, what
He
did
just
you
didn't want it on the books that he was doing business with me. He felt weird about it. He's squeamish. He's a little bit of a coward, if I may be honest.
What did you roll for the donation?
Oh, something goes extremely well. So I was thinking this could be a hostile situation, but I'm just saying that's why he's so
okay.
cooperative.
That's
Fair enough.
What did you know about Jocks? What was the business that you were in with him?
Oh, I was trying to get him to use his influence over Meadow to get me a cut for the textile mill, which I bankrolled and helped get that thing off the ground. But now apparently, because the woman wanted to off her husband, next thing you know, I don't get a cut of it. Allegedly off, I must say, I guess. I didn't whack him if you're thinking that. No, I didn't do that.
No. Well, actually, yes, we were.
I thought it. Yeah. I thought
Yeah, I actually did.
No, he was my business partner. I had no reason to. He was good for business. I don't want to mess with anyone that's good business for me. Makes no sense.
Well, if you didn't want to do it, and Marilyn didn't, or Mickey didn't want to do it, then maybe this Dino guy, would this Dino guy have any reason for why he would want to hurt Jacques?
He's been kind of tore up lately about having to get a loan from a gangster instead of being able to run the business himself. But other than that, I can't really think of anything that'd stress him. That only leaves really the father and him. Unless there's some unknown factor that hasn't been accounted for yet. Maybe it really is Ghost. That old lady's right. I don't know.
Well, we should talk to Father Jefferson or Mr. Johnson.
Well, that brings up a good question, actually, as I found this in here. As he pulls out a book that's
Okay.
bloodstained, actually.
What is the book of? I can read.
Missing book.
Okay, so as you using your power to read, Mackenzie, you see this book is seems like it's a book of old wise tales and urban myths around here. Oh, hang on. Hey, can y'all hear me? My internet was kind of acting funky.
No,
for a
we're
second.
good.
Yeah,
We
we can
good.
hear you.
We got you.
Okay, good. As you look at it, seems to be a lot of wild tales and urban legends around here.
It's always ironically timed how bad your internet is.
It's like
You were like, yeah, you're fine, and then it was like, beep, beep, boop, bap.
yeah.
Oh, really?
It had like a small.
Yeah, you're good
surge,
now.
but-
You're good now?
Sorry. It's just a cryptid influence, I guess, in my area.
So what was in the
All
book?
right. So, what you see seems to be a local myths and urban legends, specifically located to the Savannah area. And in particular, you do see there is a bookmark in it.
Well, yeah. What page is checked?
Okay. As Mackenzie, using his literate powers, flips to it, it goes to a page about an old pirate. A man simply known as Garnet the Ghoul. Apparently, there was a pirate that was one of the earliest settlers in the Savannah area. said to buried his gold out in the bayou at one point. And it says apparently he stole the majority of his fortune from a church back in the day. Apparently one of the clergy left a curse on him that he could never go to sea again. And he could never enjoy his gold, but he'd always watch as his gold was squandered from the side. So it said he tried to bury his gold where no one could ever find it. And as you but Mackenzie, with you in particular, just outside, you look at the drawing of where it's estimated that it was buried. You see a very similar resemblance to the area y'all are in right now, just with a building built on top of it.
Ancient burial grounds. Let's go
My
steal some
friends,
stuff.
this has got it. Back together.
What does that mean?
The joke was hilarious, and you all loved it.
Oh, it was a Steven Universe reference? Is that what it was? Is that where it was?
That was a prime time Steven Universe reference.
Right.
I missed that one.
My allies, look, read upon these pages.
Oh, I can read.
I explained what it says to brother.
To us,
Number 10.
Clearly, the ghost got upset because somebody put a house on top of his ancient treasure.
Why
Well,
don't
And they don't even know
mean,
that they have the treasure.
I
could
would
take all of it.
suggest that possibly what this could also be is if we wish to find our murderer, maybe they are at this spot looking for treasure if they are not a ghost. And if they are a ghost, then I maybe we should kill the sheriff so that he can apprehend the ghost.
Let's
that is a
first
reasonable
go
course
to
of
the
action.
Okay, so just to be clear, let's go to this place and see if there is this treasure and if there is this ghost.
And then we kill the sheriff
If
with
we
the
deem
gun
it
that we don't
necessary.
have.
We don't have a gun. I tell
Yes.
Ace. We don't have a gun.
We don't.
I wonder how many crimes ghosts and
Nope.
demons commit. If we killed him and it succeeded in him turning into a ghost, then he could stop twice as many crimes, no?
Exactly. We'd be doing this place a favor because, I mean, what stops a ghost sheriff from doing what a normal sheriff does?
A ghost judge,
Ghost
chamber of
exorcist.
commerce. No. Ghost
Suppose that's
politics.
true.
The only
Ghost
way to stop a
mayor.
bad ghost with a gun is with a good ghost.
A
with
good
gun.
ghost with a gun. I agree. Let's go. So we head off to the treasure spot. Is there there's an X on the map or?
As
Right.
as Mackenzie, roll me a check with a +3 to try and triangulate where the actual location should be.
I know the grounds pretty well as well.
13.
Oh,
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
oh 13. I'm going to say, Washington, you and him correlate your views together, but Mackenzie, no, the Bayou's your home. You know where this is. As you look, you try and do it all together, and you realize it's in the moon room.
It was the moon this whole time.
Like
Into
the
moon room.
werewolf.
Right. Like the werewolf. That
What
might
is
be
that?
the bite.
So, you all charge to the moon room, and as you get there, you see the windows seem to be in the worst shape as even more wind and rain's getting washed into the place. As you hear a creaking noise, and you see a swinging shadow in the room. As you see, there's a figure currently hanging from the chandelier by his neck.
Stop, ghost!
We don't
As
have
you
a gun.
point
You
and
better
tell it-
stop swinging.
As you point and tell
Where's
the
your
hanging
gun,
corpse-
ghost?
as you point to the hanging corpse of the well-dressed Dino Johnson there.
Johnson! We found the Johnson! It's been
So
choking
he
its
was
head.
a killer. of
Someone
himself.
check his pulse.
Johnson's hung.
Around that time, you just hear a sigh as you look up, and there's a figure sitting on a chandelier. A very similar silhouette that shot at you earlier, Azir.
I huck.
And I went through all this trouble trying to frame another person.
I readjust my point. Stop, ghost!
I throw a cross.
Across what?
Just
Haha.
across whatever.
Roll 2d6 plus 2.
Okay. Take that, you silly
As God
priest.
is on your side.
Well, well, well. Ah!
Oh, fuck. 5.
Well, Jesus.
You caught me monologuing.
Exercise.
God damn it. And then I re-rolled and whatever.
What'd you roll?
Jesus said,
Yeah.
"Shut
Well, the
up."
first one was really bad, so I didn't do it.
Okay. So, as you throw the white cross, he's just like, ugh, now you dang holy men in your crucifixes.
I'm surprised I could throw that high.
Ugh. As he hops off the chandelier with a loud thud, you see it is actually the old an old figure that some of you recognize, the old town wiseman, Salty Sam, with a very surprising spryness.
I've never met this man in my entire life.
I don't
Who the
know
hell
who
is
this
that?
I don't go to church for obvious reasons.
Because
Wait.
you're afraid of repenting.
No, I don't dress well, so I don't know him. I don't have anything to repent because I ain't feeling bad about anything.
This man is a
You
sinner.
do
We
pretty
should...
good performances, actually.
Oh, thank
God-
you.
Gunman. Psst, gunman. Psst, psst.
Yeah.
Do you know who this person is?
Are you referring to me as gunman?
Gunman. Say,
Yeah,
say something,
Washington.
gunman.
Yeah, this is the person who spent a lot of time here. You
Oh,
do
this is-
recognize him.
Old Salty Sam. Salty Sam
Yeah.
and his Hung Johnson.
Johnson.
You feel the room just gets even colder as he's just like,
Oh, don't do that.
Oh,
The
don't do
Johnson will
that. It
shrivel
won't
up.
be so hung.
I pull out the gun.
he just
We did
grabs
have a
onto
gun.
Johnson's leg, and he's just like, might as well embrace it. He tugs his leg down and takes a big bite into him, and as he does,
Oh.
you see all the color from Johnson dissipates, but Salty Sam instantly goes from this just overall shriveled old man to a very young, handsome man.
Blood
Oh,
was
no, he's
sucked out of
hot.
His Johnson.
I shoot. I fire the gun.
Drain
I fire
that
the gun.
Johnson.
At
Fire the
handsome
gun at
young
him.
man.
Or roll 2d6.
He's handsome, but is he bulletproof?
7.
He is handsome, but not completely bulletproof. As the blunderbuss knocks into him, and he takes a few steps back, and he lets out a loud hiss as he is going to fade in the mist.
Wait. Blunderbussies aren't small. How did you hide that?
Huh? I had like I have
Wearing
a
a trench
large backpack.
Right.
Like, I thought this was a handgun the whole time.
The,
It's
the
I thought,
hand blunderbuss.
so in my mind, we were just like hiding it and telling people, "Oh, there's no gun because of the meme." Now I have to imagine people could clearly see the gun.
We
the
had
whole
a very
time,
obvious
and
gun.
we were just trying to
And we
convince
just-
them that they are not seeing what they're seeing.
They didn't
It's
see
a prop
gun.
item. This is actually for performances. Don't worry about it.
We were just personally so charismatic and convincing. I don't think they ever gave it a second thought.
That's
We
good.
just kept denying that it existed,
Yeah.
and they were inclined to
Gaslit
believe
I
it.
mean,
everybody.
who are they going to agree with? Themselves? No.
Or the guy with the
Or
gun.
the man with the gun.
If there's
Also-
so he's
why Mickey was so confused.
Okay.
so there is
So-
no gun.
Is there?
He's turned into mist.
He
Yes.
turns into mist and dissipates.
Wow.
But you just
gun
feel
man.
the sickly
You
presence
Killed him
around all of
instantly,
you.
vaporizing him.
You totally missed.
Huh. I got you. I understand.
Or maybe he's
Um,
dead.
Did I kill him? Is he
As you
dead?
just hear a whisper, as you hear a whispered in the room,
He's too powerful. Scatter! And I immediately
is the
drop to the
house
ground. And dozens of
As-
rats just go to all corners of the
Shit,
room.
what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Oh,
He turned,
oh,
he turned the religious man into rats! Oh my god!
Oh,
brother.
He's too powerful! Let's get out of here! Pat, 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 pat.
I run.
as he
I wanna-
actually charged and tried to hit you, Washington, but he rolled a 5. So you able to hop out of the way quickly as the rat swarm took you by surprise as he flew across the room and kind of latched onto the wall, just staring at all of you, just hissing loudly.
Mr. McKenzie, get him with your tongue.
Right. Yeah. What do I roll?
Earlier,
Roll
Ace said
2d6 plus
he got
2.
licked by someone, so that should help.
He's already. Never mind.
I shouldn't try and use old glingo, I guess.
Ah. I have a +2, you said?
Yeah.
That's a righteous 6.
All right. And with that, as he's hissing loudly, as his rows of teeth are coming, are just jutting out of this inhumanly large jaw of his, you just get completely slapped in the face by your tongue. Ow!
Yeah. Bro, take that.
He doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
He tastes stale.
Like moldy bread. Best. All right, quick. Axe beak man. Quick.
Yes.
Use his own rats against him.
These are his rats.
I'm gonna pick up a rat. I'm gonna just grab a rat,
What convenient accuracy, it says.
and I'm going to put a cross in its rat mouth quickly.
It just like it holds it with its legs.
Yeah, he just like
Rat.
picks it up. He's like, "Oh, that's great," and he just goes. he just fucking points towards the mist, and he goes, "Fuck you!" And he just throws it.
Just splatter on the
All right, roll 2d6.
That is a 9.
And
Oh,
go. I was
9.
going to say, Logan, go ahead and roll a d6 to add it to his, because it's one of your
Oh
rats.
shit!
Okay. Hey, that's a 3.
Well,
That's 12.
while he's distracted, you just throw this rat baseball pitching style. As just like a lizard holding a thumbtack, you just point the cross outward, just charging into him.
Oh yeah.
Straight stabbing it into him. And as you do, he lets out a loud hiss. As instantly the skin that it comes in contact with just turns black and starts rotting away.
His
As he-
weakness is rats.
I knew it.
As he dissipates in the mist again and disappears in a room.
I'm
Is it?
just
Is that
like
it?
stuck in the wall with the cross hanging from it. I can't get down.
Oh my gosh.
And with that, he will try and retaliate again as the more perceptive of you feel his presence on the other end of the room. As you turn to see, he has a hold of the rope that's holding up the chandelier, and he drops it.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Hatchet, catch!
Oh, do you try and catch the chandelier?
Because there's a body on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think his plan is he wants it to bump it, like just kind of like not just completely shatter and destroy this body that is attached to this chandelier.
I was going to play more be like a shrapnel grenade, but all right, yeah, that works.
Yeah,
all right.
all right. Fuck.
Roll 2d6 plus 2.
As a 10.
10. Oh, gee. Oh, geez. Okay, before that concludes, Crit Crab with the donation saying, let
Oh.
chaos
shit.
reign.
Oh,
So we got another random coming in.
awesome.
Grab.
Thank you, Crit Crab. Hope you're having a good evening.
Yeah.
All right, what we rolled has cocked.
I hope
A
that's
2.
bad
It's
evening.
Johnson. A 2,
Adversity makes
that
us
is introduce
unknown
unknown
NPC.
Great.
As you just hear what happened as Johnson opens his eyes.
Oh no.
Oh shit, you're alive?
He's been
I
saved.
am. Hey, Mackenzie, what the? Ah!
He falls.
All right, so what'd you roll to spike that thing?
Oh, what was it, or what was the question?
Yeah, what'd you roll again to hit that thing?
Oh, a
A
10.
10, okay. with it, Hatchet jumps up there, slamming into the chandelier, shattering it. As Johnson hits the ground, tumbling, just ow. Is taken a bit by surprise as he lands at your feet, and he's just like, "Here, this. He hated this." As he holds up a silver locket, actually. He's like, he was scared of this. He tried to kill me because of it.
I knew it's silver. He is a werewolf. He's a mist wolf.
He's a were-mist because I can't find out where the fuck the mist is gone.
I'll trust your
Yes!
judgment. These aren't real things.
This rat is talking.
He's currently
must
still
be
in
one
the
of the-
other end of the room, just like, how is he still alive? Seriously.
I like how the rat is just like anything that's not in the Bible doesn't make sense, and he's a talking rat.
I'm gonna say Chester.
Go, talking rat, and he's going to swing the locket at it.
Oh boy.
He's go-
I'm sorry. Fel, was your character gonna do something?
Yeah.
I was gonna try and push the mist towards Chester, who has the locket.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, if you want to
All
do
right,
that
so-
before that, I could do.
I want to hold the. I want to try and
Go
hold the
ahead and roll
mist.
another 2d6 for me.
Nothing.
All right.
4.
I'm going to say this will be contested. And he rolled an 8, so you try and grapple onto him and steer him away, and he's able to push you off of him as you slam hard against the wall, knocking the wind out of you. But with that moment, I was about to say, you haven't done anything in a moment, Abby. Would you like to do something before another move gets done?
Yes. Knowing that rats are this man's familiar or enemy, or I don't know, I have no clue what the point of the rats are. I'm going to open my wide frog mouth, and I'm going to scoop up a bunch of rats. And then I'm going to put them
Gatling.
at
It's a rat gun.
this foul villain.
All right, roll 2d6 to that. And go ahead and add +1 to that, sure.
God is on my side. That was an 11, now it is 12.
Ah.
As he knocks off Washington, as he turns, and it looks like he's about to fade again in the mist. As he's hit, it doesn't hurt him, but he's in pure bewilderment, just unable to move. It's like, as he spits some rat out of his mouth. You just...
God,
That's disgusting.
I've used your powers against you.
I resent that.
Chester, you have a moment as he is in pure shock of just what just happened.
Chester will quickly grab the locket and swivel it around his fist and just kind of hold it like a fucking knuckle duster, and he's just gonna try to punch the mist.
Uh-oh.
All right. Or roll
That is a
2d6. Okay, I was gonna say add +1 to that.
+1, and that's an 8.
Okay. And with that, in his pure bewilderment, you just full on slow motion, and as you do, the silver just
punch!
sears into him as he screams out loud this inhuman scream as he starts reeling across the room. As he tries to fade into mist again, and it isn't working. As he's currently, his skin's turning to black, and it seems his body's rotting. He's quickly limping toward the window at the current time.
I shoot him with the gun.
Kill him! Yeah!
I had a gun the whole time.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll 2d6 again.
Final blast.
9.
Yeah, add 2 to this because he's injured.
11.
9. Okay. As you make your way over to him, as he's not moving quickly, you just level the gun at him as he looks up to you. As as his body just shatters completely. As you see these hard, solid chunks of him just seem to scatter across the room. It's strange, actually. He seemed to all congeal at once into this more solid form.
Is it still flesh?
Kind of, but inspecting it, it's hard. It's strange. As you see, his body starts to crystallize, actually.
So I can't clean up.
You can try.
I throw the gun to Johnson.
One of the rats will go up and try and like nibble at the crystal, try and eat it.
Okay.
Or is he just
Tastes
made
like
of
rock
diamonds?
candy. In a very
Oh.
sick way. But you're a rat, so taste buds are little.
Yeah, we all swarm that shit. That's free
Different.
sugar. That's great calories.
Well, it looks like we've done it. We've killed the killer. And no
As
ghost
you throw the gun to
gun.
Johnson, he's like, "Ugh. What did
You touched
what
it
did you
last.
even do? And why'd you throw me the gun?
You had the gun. You had the gun the whole time.
It's true.
No, I didn't.
I believe that you did. And I pass you an $18 bill.
Oh.
Sheriff, we found the gun.
It was on this guy. Arrest.
Very,
Immediate- when all the
very
when all the rats are done eating, they'll just start filing into the clothes and slowly rise up again.
As they're
As you-
starting to rise, I'm looking.
Been
for a
saved!
thing, so I was going to say, my only disappointment is that we lost our dearest friend.
I have been restored by the glory of God
Oh!
and the powers that
It's a
that are
Christmas
beholden
miracle!
unto him. And,
as
that's all I know.
as you hear amen, as you see the crowd of people's looking at this in shock and awe. They didn't see you correlate, they just hear that and they're just like, he's alive! The Lord is still in him!
Cheese for everyone.
Let's all start singing hymns.
As the sheriff's just like, what's up? Well, Johnson's accounted for. Who's the killer?
It was Salty Sam.
He was turned into sugar salts and eaten by a swarm of rats that are no longer here. There's
Wait.
also no gun.
There was
Johnson
never
has
a
a gun. Actually.
Johnson has the gun.
He's always had the gun
Yes.
and the only gun.
He's
The
He's been
real
in the-
killer. The real killer was greed all along.
Avarice.
This is something to remember.
I think
what's to remember.
we all learned a valuable lesson here today. I
Everyone's
didn't.
fighting. Everyone fighting for the last word of the, of the scene before the end credits.
And
God
the
bless
gun
us, everyone.
is yours.
That's how it closes out. Is just he hands it to like the viewer an $18 bill. God.
Yeah,
It's like the
As with
Spy
that
Kids
final
point
note.
with the fucking
3D.
everyone that was left in the manor all seems to correlate as Meadow and Mickey make their way downstairs. As Mickey was like, "Oh, I just found her wandering the halls and started to guide her back here, and oh my God, Johnson's alive."
They did the sinful hanky panky.
As both their
witnessed it
faces go
firsthand.
blood red.
Repent.
As Ace walks in and was just like drops the money on Johnson and just takes the locket off of Chester. Thank you.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
around that time, you just hear a knocking noise from a broom closet here. Hello? Is the confession over yet?
Let the confession-
Father?
Yes? Well, maybe. I'm not supposed to reveal who I am on the other end of this. Who's over there? Wait, I'm not supposed to do that either. I was told to be in here for the confession, and I haven't been let out in 2 hours, and the noises outside are confusing. I heard something about a Johnson.
Yes, it was Mickey's
there's
Johnson.
a man that's dead.
Is there?
Johnson's dead?
Well, it certainly got beat. And then I'd go over and unlock it.
Ah,
Okay, good. That's the final line.
No,
That-
it
that-
wasn't even a good
yes,
one.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Unless someone has a final one.
No, we're not-
Post-credit scene.
no, we
I gotta
can't
sit
top it.
on that.
Ah. And then I looked up over at the screen and I said, "Check, please."
Check, please.
Cut it out. Cut it out, Luke.
All right, I'm trying.
Everyone
and
starts
then,
laughing.
Bam, goodbye. Get out of here.
Fuck you.